For today's exercise, we are going to set up Eclipse and create our first Java project. To accomplish this, I've already done two things. I've downloaded the Java JDK for version 8 from the Oracle website. I've also downloaded Eclipse for Java EE developers from the Eclipse website. Since they are both downloaded, I'm going to find the icon for Eclipse and I'm going to go ahead and open it up. This will just take a second. And the first thing that will appear is the ability to set up our workspace. The very first time you go in here, it'll default to a path. Usually it has the Eclipse dash workspace as part of the path, and it gives you the option to browse. So we're going to go ahead and click the browse button. I have a bunch of workspaces I've already created, so yours probably will be empty if this is the first time you're in there. But what we want to do is we want to create a folder that we can work in for this particular class. So on this screen where it asks you to look for your workspace, you'll see a new folder button somewhere on it. In this case, it's in the lower left-hand corner. And we are going to name our first folder CST105N. All uppercase CST105N. It's going to create that inside the Eclipse workspace. We'll go ahead and click Create. We're going to select that CST105N if it has not already been selected for you and open it. When you get back to your Eclipse launcher here, you should now see the Eclipse workspace as part of the path. At the very end, you should see CST105N, that new folder you just created. If everything looks good at that point, you can go ahead and click Launch, and this will just take a few seconds. It could take up to a minute depending on how powerful your computer is. If you did not see the right path as part of your workspace, just make sure you go back and create that right folder, and you open the folder so you can get to the right option there. Now that I'm in Eclipse, we can go ahead and expand this out. We can go ahead and close this welcome screen. And I'm going to close the other options or other windows that I don't need. So I'm going to spend some time in the Project Explorer on the left-hand side, but I don't need the one at the bottom. So I'm going to identify the little minimize button here in the lower right-hand corner and minimize it. And I don't need the outline task list on the right-hand side, so I'm also going to minimize that one over there. I now have my workspace set up and I'm ready to create my first project. So feel free to watch the next video where we actually create our first Java application.